On the way to the gym today. What's up, people? I've been getting some questions on the old social media about finding ways to make a basketball team or whatever. This question was specifically related to how to make a basketball team. And I thought it was an interesting question. So actually, I take that back. There's kind of two questions. I'm sorry for confusing you already off the bat. They asked how to make a basketball team. And someone else also asked, I'm just starting playing basketball. What should I work on? And I thought they were actually both kind of the similar questions in nature, despite someone just beginning and someone having already played. And it comes down to providing value. And this has much more to do with just basketball. It's kind of life as a whole. And there's something called a product market fit. Product is what you provide. The market is, the aggregate whole, the consumers out there, and whether or not your product fits the market. And they use this in business. So if I'm going to make a printing press right now, the product might be wonderful, but there isn't really a market for a printing press. Versus if I make an AI algorithm that can translate my video into words, or maybe my words into video, I'm sure that there is a market for that. And my product will do really well. So what's important about product market fit is you have a market can be something very micro, like a team you're trying to get on, or maybe a job you're trying to apply to. And you are the product. And so your product needs to fit the market. But it doesn't just need to fit the market. It needs to be perceived to fit the market. So if someone's trying to make a basketball team, the biggest takeaway or push I told them was provide value. And value is often what someone lacks. So a team, if you're trying to make a team, a basketball team, your value might come in the form of running the plays correctly. And it's a total value, a summative value. And what I mean by that is you might have guys on the team who might be able to score more points than you, who might be better on offense than you, but they're actually a liability. And if your team already has guys that score points and do those things really well, you don't really provide much value if you score 8 points, but you're also negative on other areas. And at the end of the day, your job is to provide value and to maybe play a role, and you're bad at that role. It's a negative value. And so what I'm trying to get at here is that value is twofold. One, it's the eye of the beholder, the person, the market you're trying to get into. You are the product, the person who is trying to get into that market. And then when it comes to your total performance, whether or not you're a liability. So it's your value is you might have a skill set, and then you might have sub-skill sets or subsets of skills, and those subsets are really bad. Like if you play basketball, you don't play any defense, and you're really good at offense, that's a negative. And so I told the person, try and find a way to provide value, a product market fit, and do things like hustle, do things like extra work, do things that other people don't want to do because they think they're better than it or they think it's not part of their role. And eventually you'll have a role. Because if you go to a company and you do a bunch of things that other people don't want to do that provide value because they don't want to do them because they don't think it's part of their job, your total value add to the company is higher. And this is how you can get yourself into positions that you might not normally be qualified for because you provide value in other areas that allow you to get experience in it. Let me use a really quick example. Imagine I'm going into a business and I want to get into marketing. I know nothing about marketing from a technical standpoint. I know if I have experience in it and I learn under whoever my boss is, I can gang those analytical aspects. But what can I do right away to provide value? Well, I can learn subsets of skills that actually don't require any marketing background. I can learn how to edit something. I can learn how to work a camera. I can learn how to organize emails. I can learn how to aggregate data in Excel. I can learn basic statistics. I can learn some common terminology. And I can do things that he needs me to do that isn't really related to the skill of marketing. But now I'm around him and I get to interact with him and I'm in these business meetings. And now next thing you know, I'm acquiring and gaining credentials and a skill set to be around marketing. So I learn then on first-hand job how to actually become a director of marketing or whatever it might be. And I can go take the courses I need to and blah, 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 learn from someone as a mentor. But I'm only able to do that because I'm providing value. The same way in basketball, you're able to hustle, get rebounds, do the little things that actually matter in a game. You're not a liability. And the next thing you know, you start to provide value And then you actually get better at basketball. Maybe you start making some shots and you start to provide some value on offense. And lo and behold, you are now a value add and you have a spot on the team. Kind of a cool idea. So this is like stacking bricks, and people say all these stupid terms for it, in my opinion. At the end of the day, it's just like, what's logical? A product market fit. You're a product. What's the market out there? What is your product? Actually identifying what you do well, what you don't do well, super important. The better you understand the product, the better you can understand how it fits or doesn't fit into a market. So that's my little spiel right there. We're here. Let's go work out, and we'll see what we can do today.
So here's the weight room work before I hit the court. I was doing some rack pulls, rack shrug pulls. I'm not sure what to call this exactly. Just work on the hinge pattern. But I was doing this because I'm going to add this to the Always an Athlete program. And then I mixed in these kettlebell banded rhythm quick reversals. So the reason why I have the band on this is twofold. One, it actually accelerates the kettlebell down faster, and the band's pulling it down, obviously. But also, the feedback it tells you as to whether or not you're actually relaxing and dropping down quickly. We're just focusing on that bottom portion, that quick reversal when we do this. So I don't use a super heavy kettlebell during this. I think this is just 55 pounds. The kettlebell's nice. You can use a barbell as well. The kettlebell kind of lets you drop it a little more between your legs, where otherwise the barbell would hit your shin. But you can see I'm trying to drop quick, relax, and reverse it back up as fast as I can. This is a behind the neck push jerk. Now, it's a little bit different than you would do with a traditional kind of, barbell jump. I do like this exercise, however, it does have some limitations. It's not the world's safest exercise at times, dropping it back down, but it does offer a good stimulus for that quick reversal. And what I'm talking about here is that quick, rapid, relax the knees, drive it back up and contract the super short, quick, rapid knee bend. Now you can do this with a bar when you actually jump. However, you don't get in the world's greatest position for landing. So I do actually like this exercise from that standpoint. I'm not sure if any alternative that would work better. I did about 4 sets of this. And on this one, I actually think I did this one the best. Sometimes when the bar is too light, you can kind of cheat and just drive it up with your shoulders, like a behind the neck press. So I really try to use my legs on this one here. You can see it's not as like herky-jerky, quick bob. Sometimes I just do this quick bounce. I'm not actually using my legs that much. I'm kind of just dropping and using my shoulders. This one felt like much better leg drive than before. So I did that, and I went to go hit the court after this. So on the court, I got my cool shoes today, those LeBron 20s. Really started to really like these shoes a lot. And I carry this with me when I go work out. It's the Gatorade powder. It's such a great cheat code. It's awesome. And it has enough calories and sugars to be a great workout drink.
Okay, I think I'm mic'd up. 1, 2. Why not? So for a warm-up, I want to do something that challenges some jumping ability, but also some proprioception. So we're going to do some dope layups here. Just different variety. Extend long. Each layup has to be different. Some are more out than up. Some are more up than out. Give a different handle into it. Just getting you ready to move, twist, jump, and turn. Up. You should miss these. It's kind of point of a warm-up. Challenge yourself. As you get going, you can try to jump higher. But again, everything, they'll take a step back. So you add a little more speed into it. So you start with slow momentum, low. Plus do some jumping up. Slow and low, jump up now. Stupid, I can't pull a basketball.
You're gonna take some breaks. If you go through this too fast, you will crush yourself. Do like 1-2 steps. Basically starting from the elbow type distance, 1 to explode. Start basically dunking these at this point, or at least near misses. We're gonna go 1, 1, total of 4 jumps. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll figure it out. Try to feel how your body feels here. Should be like 85% getting there. Keep trying to palm it. And I can't. That's ill. Take seconds. 4 intense jumps. So you're allowed to take a break. My left hand palming ability has gotten so much better for some reason. All right, I did 4. Now these should be 4 near 100%. These should all be basically dunks now. Well, probably 90%. Still like a 1-2 step.